Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. So here is what you need to get done in U.S. Studies today. You're going to start with your warm-up. You've been assigned a role for the role play. You're going to complete that reading and then write a paragraph. Today's learning target is I can write from my role's perspective. So you're taking off your Northview Middle School hat and you're putting on your role hat. So you're going to think from their perspective. So you'll start with your warm-up. Today's warm-up says, pretend it is before Japan bombed the United States. Do you think the U.S. should get involved with the war? Why or why not? Then you will see one of these roles here for you. Yours will just show one role. If for some reason you don't have a role here or you have more than one, make sure you reach out to your teacher and let them know. So you'll have one of these roles assigned. So let's pretend I was assigned the role of the U.S. president. So I would click on that. I'm going to open it in its own window just to make it easier for myself. And then the first thing I would do is I would read this role. And remember, I'm now starting to think like my role. So I'm taking off my Northview Middle School hat. I'm going to put on my role hat. And I'm going to think like U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt. My opinions, my personal opinions are gone. I'm going to now use his opinions as my opinions and practice taking on another person's perspective. So I'll read through this reading. And when I'm done, I'm going to go back to the folder from today. And I'm going to open up the World War II role play writing assignment. Yours will say My Document. And then when you open it up, it gives you directions. It says read your role, which you should have already done. It wants you to answer the questions and then use the answers to write a detailed paragraph introducing yourself. So you'll start off with, what is your character's name? If you are one of the leaders, so like I am President Roosevelt, my name is Franklin D. Roosevelt. So if you're one of the leaders, you're Tojo, you're Hitler, you're Winston Churchill, or you're Roosevelt, that's your name. If you are one of the U.S. citizens, you get to pick your name. The second one says, does your character have a family? Who is in your family? If your character does not have a family and it's one of the leaders, you can just leave that part out because they were real people. But if you're one of the citizens, you could make up your family. If your reading does talk about a family, that's what you would put here. The third one says, what is one word that best describes your character? So what is one word that you would use to describe your role? Are they tough? Are they smart? Are they cunning? Something like that. And why? So then explain why you would use that word to describe yourself or your character in this case. And then number 4 says, how does your character feel about what Germany and Japan are doing? And then explain. And then based on your character's perspective, do they think the United States should join the war to fight against Germany and Japan? Why or why not? Remember, that's not your personal opinion. All of this is your role's perspective, not your personal perspective. Then you're going to take those answers and you're going to turn them into a paragraph introducing your character. You are either going to write that paragraph in this blank box, or you can write it here and fill in the blanks and use the sentence starters to help you. But remember, no matter which option you choose, all of this information here needs to be included in your paragraph. When you are done, do not forget to submit the assignment on Schoology, and then you are done with U.S. Studies for the day.